I feel like a lot of this video is going to be kind of like that John Mulaney sketch on SNL where he's just saying, I love it, to literally everything, because that's kind of just like how I feel about Valentine's Day and things like that in particular. It's just, I love it. Hey gang, happy Valentine's Day. And I know what you may be thinking, Maria, I'm single, so I'm not gonna have a happy Valentine's Day. Well, guess what? So am I. I'm also single, and I have been for a while now. But that's not the point. The point is that I love Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. This list of things are in absolutely no particular order. It's probably gonna be a lot of like, I can't talk about this as much as this other thing, mostly because a lot of the things are just because I love it. Like there's really no like rhyme or reason, there's not a lot to argue, it's just, I love it. Okay, so the first thing I love about Valentine's Day, even though I'm single, is I love the colors. And I guess this goes for Valentine's season and February in general. Pink, you see purple, you see red, and these are all colors that I really, really like. As I'm sure you've probably noticed by now, I'm a big fan of those kinds of colors. That's just it. Like, there's really no deeper meaning or argument to that statement other than I love Valentine's season colors. I love when I go into my pharmacy and I see that everything looks like it's a Barbie dream house. We are now at Barbie's Dream Rite Aid, and I love it. Roll the clip past me. No, future me. But the clip was recorded by past me, but will be edited by a future me. Roll it.
I just really like how all the candy is in this one aisle. I haven't seen Fun Dip in many years. Everything looks delicious and soft, covered in hearts. I just think it's all adorable. And it's really hard to describe it. What is that?
The next thing that I love about Valentine's Day and Valentine's season is chocolate. Everywhere chocolate. I like that a lot because you know what? We got pumpkin spice season in the fall, and I love that. I am very basic and I do love me a pumpkin spice. In wintertime, you've got like the peppermint mocha season for Christmas time. And in the summer, there's like fruit flavors, like mango iced teas and pineapple. And, you know, I know Dunks does like butter pecan iced coffee in the summertime. But I just love that it's the season where we get to celebrate chocolate. Now on to this next thing, and it is very similar to the thing before that, and we're going to talk a little bit about Dunkin' Donuts. Every year, Dunkin' Donuts this season has a donut that's called the brownie batter donut, and I swear to God, they are my absolute favorite thing. Now, Dunkin' Donuts has not been good, has not made a good donut in decades, I would argue. I remember when I was a kid and there were church functions, those were some good donuts, but you know what? Eventually, they changed their formula. I think it's called a recipe when it's food. Formula is a makeup thing, but you know what I'm talking about. They started the brownie batter donut in 2013 along with their Cupid's Choice donut, which was a heart-shaped donut that was filled with Bavarian cream, and it had strawberry frosting, and it didn't really take off quite as much, but people loved the brownie batter donut. It was also heart-shaped. It had like chocolate on top of it, and the inside was chocolate cream. Not chocolate cream, but like chocolate batter filled. They had like a crumble on top of it when they first came out, and they were very good. Now in 2016 and 17, they had the chocolate fudge cronut. Now cronuts are not as big a deal as they were anymore. I can't really find cronuts anymore. A cronut was a croissant donut, which sounds kind of silly, and it doesn't sound like it would necessarily be that good, but it was. It reminded me of what Dunkin' Donuts used to taste like. It used to be kind of crunchy on the outside and a little soft on the inside. I like a crunchy donut, and the cronut satisfied that craving for me, personally. But this one also had the same brownie batter on the inside. So it was crunchy on the outside, almost like a glazed donut with brownie batter on the inside, and it was good. It was good, and they don't make them anymore. This year, what Dunks has come out with is a cookie dough and brownie batter donut. This one is a square shape, and it's actually like pretty good. It has that crumble on the outside. I was reading an article that said that it's supposed to be like pie topping crumble, which I didn't realize at first, but that kind of makes sense. But then on the inside, you have that brownie batter and you have their cookie dough filling. Now, I personally would have preferred if they had just stuck with the brownie batter, but it's pretty good. It's pretty gooey, pretty delicious. Again, I just love that this season is the season where Dunks said, let's just take all the chocolate and let's just put it in things. And I love it. Thank you, Dunkin' Donuts. I have to stop calling it that because they apparently want to just be called #Dunkin'. So I will respect that. I will make fun of it a lot and then I'll get back to respecting it. Okay, my next thing is Valentine's Day. Now, Parks and Rec has given us a lot of really, really good, memes, a lot of really good positivity throughout the years. But Valentine's Day is wicked cute. The whole concept was on the 13th of February, the day before you go and you celebrate with your romantic partner, you celebrate with your friends. And I love that because that's kind of how I treat real Valentine's Day. Because I'm not in any sort of romantic relationship, I take all that love and all that energy and I send it towards my friends, both gals and guys. And I just love the idea of Valentine's Day because, like, I know, especially for women, if you don't have a significant other, you're kind of seen as like a sad old maid, even though we're in our early 20s. And Leslie knows had a great idea with this, go get pancakes, go get waffles, whatever you want with your girls. And I just think that's really wholesome and I really love it. And I really like how it actually has become a cultural thing. Like people are actually doing this, going out to brunch with their gals. May I pitch this, actually? I had this thought last night and I thought it was really good. I think that guys can do this too and call it, Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day. I don't know, you know what? We'll workshop it. We'll come back to it in the future. Another thing I love about Valentine's Day is the memes. Now, I feel like there was a year where the weeks leading up to February, there were a lot of memes and they were like the little Valentines that were in a meme format. They were in Comic Sans. They had a picture and they had a bad pun. Now, I love bad puns and that's just kind of where my sense of humor comes from. And so that's why I really, really liked it. Basically just, if Wholesome Memes would have posted it, I would love it. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of those memes quite as much, and I feel like the ones that I do see are quite recycled. But again, I love a nice little pun. I also noticed when I was at the pharmacy the other day to shoot B-roll that I couldn't really find the Valentines that kids get, which I love, by the way, and I loved when I was a kid. And they were always very wholesome, and they came with a sticker or a piece of candy, and that was just great. And you know what? If it was socially acceptable, I would still be giving my friends these types of Valentines. The last time I did it was freshman year in college, and I had a lot of fun. I put a lot of thought and effort into who would get which Valentine, but I feel like nobody was as excited and as happy about it as I was, which kind of is what Valentine's Day has become, is me being excited about stuff and nobody else being nearly as excited. I know I said that these weren't in a particular order, but the number one thing I love about Valentine's Day is the fact that it is a day to celebrate love. And I've decided throughout the past couple years that it doesn't need to be romantic love. I celebrate just love as a concept because I have just so much happiness and so much love for a lot of people in my life, and I just can't keep it contained all the time. I know that sounds cheesy and silly and weird, but I love my friends, I love my family, I love my pet, I love literally all of these things. And I can't just wait around to be in a romantic relationship to celebrate love. Especially recently, the thing I'm the most grateful for in my life is these people, my support system that has surrounded me. And I can't hold back those feelings. And you know what? One day I'm gonna have a significant other and I'm gonna be all mushy and all romantic like I'm being right now. And it's gonna be towards them and they're gonna get spoiled and they're gonna be so embarrassed by me, but it's gonna be great. And I'm excited for it. But you know what? That time isn't now. If you know me in real life, which if you're watching this video, you probably do know me in real life, you know that I have bigger fish to fry. You know that I'm, moving soon. Romance is not a thing I have time for, but you know what I always have time for is love, okay? And I feel loved, and I want so bad to celebrate that. You can't take this love and this positivity away from me. You can pry it out of my cold, dead hands. Okay, so I know that got very intense towards the end there, but basically I just wanted to share all the reasons why I love Valentine's Day. I love the positivity. I love love. Anyways, needless to say, I love you. I love YouTube. And have just a good day. And you know what? You don't even have to have a good day. Just have a day, and reach out if you need to, okay? So with all the love that's in my little heart, happy Valentine's Day, everybody. My bunny Valentine, sweet bunny Valentine.
Bunny kisses, oh yes, bunny kisses, yes, 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 yes.